What is up, everybody? It is CJ Plays here, and I'm back with another Sims 3 speed build. Today, I'm going to be building a spring beach house, and I'm really excited about this build. But for one, today is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube, and I'm just got to say, I'm so grateful and just happy just to be here. So I just want to say a big thank you to anyone who's ever even seen one of my videos, or commented, or subscribed. Just thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But yeah, let's get back to the build. So this build is 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and I've used a lot of packs. I'm talking expansion stuff, game, expansion stuff, and story content. I mean, I didn't hold back with this, okay? I let my creativity just go all over the place, and I think it turned out really nice. It took me a really long time to figure out what kind of wallpaper I wanted to do for the outside. And I cut a lot of it out. I also cut a lot of the landscaping out because I don't know. I didn't even plan on doing like a lot of crazy things outside, but it just happened. I don't know how to explain it. It just happened. So yeah, as you can see right here, I did go for like really spring, cyan, pastel type of colors. And I really like the light, the lime green and the blue. It looks really nice. Also, the landscaping is amazing. Like you'll see in a couple of seconds. I think I did a great job with landscaping. This house just looks super fancy. I'd imagine that the Sims that live here have like lived here for years, and like slowly over time they made this house what they wanted it to be. Because I imagine like when they moved in, it didn't have this much landscaping. It certainly didn't have like the stones. No, it didn't have that. Didn't have a paved driveway. So over the years they kind of made it their own. But yeah, so going on to the inside, the floor plan I purposely cut out because I never know how to do floor plans. So I kind of wanted to do it off camera just to figure out. And I think I did a pretty good job. The only thing that I would probably want to go back and change is the living room area. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it looks kind of cramped, but like in a good way. I don't know. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. But yeah, so I have kind of a story about this build. So in my mind, this house is, mom, dad, daughter, and son. Well, daughter moved out because she, went to university, and it was just a teenage son, and everything was fine. Well, university didn't work out. The daughter didn't like university. She tried living on her own for a little while. She even had a kid, and nothing was just working out for her, so she decided to come back home. So now it's mom, dad, son, daughter, and toddler. So yeah, she has a kid. So everyone had kind of and at this time, she has been she moved out of the house and been living on her own for a couple of years now. And everyone has kind of just gotten used to it just being 3 Sims in the house again. Just 3 Sims in the house. But now there are 5. And they also have a dog. Yeah, they have a dog. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, they have a dog. So yeah. It's a house full. And it's kind of funny because I used the room that the toddler now sleeps in was the dad's old office because he works like from home, and he also works in an actual office. But yeah, so that was growing up, that was always his office, and he just wanted to make room for his grandchild. So that's sweet in my opinion. Yeah, so for the interior, as you can see, I'm doing the kitchen, and I didn't really have a set theme in mind. I kind of like anytime I think of like beach houses or nautical type houses, blues and whites and maybe some beiges, like beige colors, they always kind of come to mind. So I kind of always revert back to that. So a lot of the items in this build are like blue and beige and gray and white. So that's kind of like the running theme. Aside from like the bedrooms, I feel like the daughter's bedroom is is pink and purple and all that, but everything else follows the same color scheme. I had a lot of issues with the dining room because I have like a dining room off to the side. I like doing those in builds, and for whatever reason I couldn't put the 2 chairs on the end. The chairs on the right side, I couldn't make them fit in the room because the archway, and I had to remove them. Okay, as you can see, I'm moving around. I turned move objects on, and I had to turn it off because I was like, well, I'd imagine Sims can't reach it if even if moved objects was on. So I ended up just leaving, just taking away those 2 chairs. If you can make it work, then you could definitely put them back. And I also put a bookcase in that little nook, and I think it fits perfectly. On the other end of this room, I did end up putting one of the nautical shelf shelves. I put a end table, and I put a fish tank. But I didn't put that in the build because it took me a while to figure out what to go, like what would go in that corner. Speaking of the corner, this spiral staircase, let's talk about it for a second. So when I when I placed it originally, I had moved objects on, and I didn't realize that Sims couldn't actually go upstairs because of how it was placed. So when I went to go play test it, I'm like, why can't the Sim go upstairs? Like, I need, like nothing was really working, and I was like, oh, it's the spiral staircase. So I did end up moving it. It does move a little bit, but it's generally in the same like area. It kind of worked out for the good because I was actually able to put another end table like right where that mirror would be. It was like an end table right under the mirror. It shows up in screenshots. So I think that was really nice, and I think it's a pretty good use of space. But yeah, moving on to the master bedroom. This is the bedroom that the parents sleep in. I like the wallpaper for some reason just reminds me of denim jeans, and I kind of like it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with this. So I also put a dresser, and I put 2 nightstands at the, on both sides of the bed, and I also put a cactus because I kind of like that cactus and it kind of fits. I did make sure that both Sims could sleep on, both sides of the bed, because I know sometimes in the Sims 3, Sims don't, they can't fit like in the tight corners on both sides of the bed. Sometimes if the room is not big enough. Yeah. Also, I kind of went back and forth with this living room. Especially like the area around the TV. It changes a lot. So in screenshots, that's pretty much the final version. I did end up putting a lamp in that corner because the build was a little bit dark in that corner. It looks different in build mode versus in live mode, but I did end up adding some more lights in certain rooms of the house just to make it look a little bit brighter because, Sims 3 can sometimes be dark. But moving on, this is the teenage son's room. His room is really big. And he's not the oldest, so like I kind of think it's interesting how like you would think the oldest child probably would have the biggest room, but no. Yeah, so this room connects from the kitchen, which I think is pretty convenient, right? But yeah, so his bedroom is blue, but it's also like rock star. Like I feel like he's like a kid that's either like just aged up or like getting ready to age up into a teenie. So I kind of wanted the room to look like a little bit more mature, not stereotypical like kid. He does have some toys hidden around in the build. Like I have like the little giraffe underneath the desk. Yeah. And I also put like the little alien jar because I think he's like into like aliens and stuff. I just think it's fun. I did add some more decorations. It doesn't show up in the speed build because again, I'm indecisive and I just change things a lot. So it'll be in screenshots. It should be in screenshots. But anyway, I did also use the drum bookcase. And then for the longest time, I didn't realize it was a bookcase. I always thought it was like a wall, like decorum item. But no, it's a bookcase. And I think it looks really nice. I also swapped out the chair that was in this corner. I was going to use that one that came with the atomic living set or something like that on the store. But I ended up swapping it out for one of the chairs from 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff, which I think it looked a little bit better in that corner. And it's a little bit bigger. And I also put up some really, really nice curtains. Or not curtains, but blinds. And I think those blinds are really, really nice. I like using those blinds. And I also put those curtains up that you see. I did change the color a little bit just to make it fit the room a little bit better. But moving on to upstairs. Now, I had some issues with this bookcase because I wasn't sure if a Sim could actually get upstairs because of the 2 bookcases. I think those bookcases came with high-end live stuff. Diesel stuff, maybe? I don't know. But either way, I didn't know if Sims could get upstairs if it was like up against that wall. So I did end up moving it for a little bit, but I was like, I'll figure it out later. But even when I move the staircase, Sims can still get upstairs. So everything is fine. I did play test this house, so everything should be accessible. Everything should work. But yeah, also this is like the new office area for the dad. He did end up moving his desk out of his office, and now he has like this little makeshift corner in the house, which I think is kind of fun. He did have like that fancy, he has like this fancy lamp that he bought online, and I just liked it for some reason. So I was like, I'm gonna put this right here, and there's also like a couch up here, and I did put a fish tank because I'd imagine that the dad really likes fish. So I put a fish tank upstairs. Yeah. I think it looks really nice. Originally the baby's nursery was going to be the bathroom before I like actually had things set in stone, but I ended up making this little room the bathroom because I think it made more sense to make this the bathroom. So this bathroom kind of follows like a lime green, yellow, white kind of color scheme. Again, really on theme with springtime. Like that was kind of like the the overall theme of this build, since it is kind of like springtime now, or it's getting ready to be springtime now, and I just wanted something to reflect that, especially in The Sims 3. Like, this whole entire week has just been me building nothing but Sims 3 builds and just doing Sims 3 content. Because I don't know, I've just been really digging The Sims 3 lately. I don't know. I feel like I have moments where I'm like really about like I'm really into Sims 4 or I'm really into Sims 3. So right now I'm in The Sims 3. But, you know. Yeah, so this is the new baby nursery. It is very small. Of course, this was originally an office, but now it's a nursery, and it's very blue in here. There's just a rocking chair and a toy box in here. Again, it's really, really small and really, really cramped. So when the toddler ages up, it may only have to be like a bed and a toy box, because I don't think anything else can probably fit in this room. But yeah, it still looks nice, and I did test it out, so Sims should be able to still be in the rocking chair, and of course put the toddler or baby in the crib, and of course play in the toy box. So yeah, and this is the daughter's room. This room is very stereotypical, like girly girl. She has a lot of interest. So I put I think I put a guitar. I put an easel. She was into fashion at one point, so I put like the little mannequin. Yeah, she does a lot. I don't even know what she majored in when she went to college. I don't even know. Like, I feel like she was one of those people who like undecided for a really long time because she kind of wanted to just wait because she had so many passions. And I don't really know what she settled on. Like, she settled on something. I don't know what it was. And I also put that little chair from the Bohemian garden set, which I think was really nice because I don't really get a chance to use that one. So I really like it. I did change some of the swatches on it, you know, like on the pillows and stuff, and I think it looks nice. And I also put like a MP3 music player upstairs, like on her dresser, because of course, like, she loves music. Of course, like, she has a guitar. Of course, she loves music, right? And I also put some really nice curtains in this room. So overall, this room probably is one of the most detailed rooms. I just kept finding so many things in the catalog. I was like, oh, this looks nice. Oh, this looks nice. Let's put this there. Let's put this there. So it looks really, really nice. So, and I really like how it turned out. So she does have, like, you know, some stuff from when she was like a kid, like her little old toy basket. You know, so it looks nice in here. I really like how it turned out. And I think that is probably everything for the inside of the house. I'll talk really briefly about the backyard because I did end up later on fencing in the backyard. I put a swimming pool back there. I ended up putting some lawn chairs. I ended up putting some stuff for kids because, again, you know, it's a cramped house, and the toddler will eventually age up. So I did end up putting like the little playground set. I put a playpen for the toddler. I put a walker. I also put a sandbox. I put a doghouse because I'd imagine that the dog likes to sleep inside and outside of the house. So I put one outside just in case. And I also put a bar. A bar. I put a grill out here. I put a fire pit. I put a lot of stuff back here, okay? This build it's all over the place, and I really like it. Like, I even put tile around the swimming pool, okay? So, yeah, that is... Yeah. Oh, I can't forget the pool ladder and the diving board, and I put the pool lights. I also did put some lights around the house, just, you know, for, you know, nighttime. It looks a little bit better that way. But overall, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. If you want to download this build, I'll leave the download link down below. Just know that it uses a lot of packs. I'm talking expansion stuff, story content. Yeah. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to stick around with screenshots. And I want to say again, thank you to everyone who's subscribed. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, and that's crazy. Like, I didn't even expect to be anywhere near that. Yeah, so I'm just grateful and just thanks. But oh, and also follow me on Twitch if you want to. I'm getting better with my schedule with uploading on Twitch. So yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.